OMG, have you seen Teresa Jude lately? Forget table flips, girl got a whole new face. We're diving deep into the Insta archives of the Real Housewives of New Jersey to see how these reality TV queens looked before they were dripping in diamonds and serving major shade. Spoiler alert, some of these glow-ups are fire, and others are gonna make you say, wait, that's Teresa? Hit that subscribe button and get ready to be shook because this glow-up tea is piping hot. Teresa Jude. So season 1 of Real Housewives of New Jersey dropped some major hints about Teresa Jude, and let's just say, things got messy fast. Think table flipping level messy. It wasn't all drama though. Teresa also shared lots of laughs and fam time with her hubby Joe and their 4 daughters. But then things went sideways IRL. Teresa and Joe filed for bankruptcy, Joe got a DUI, and rumors flew about them cheating. Then came the big blow-up. They both got charged with fraud for lying about their money before the show and hiding cash during bankruptcy. Teresa did almost a year in prison, Joe got even longer, and to top it off, a judge ruled Joe would get deported to Italy after he finished his sentence. After a bunch of appeals, Joe ended up living in the Bahamas. Teresa, meanwhile, got back to raising her daughters and even got into bodybuilding. She went back to Real Housewives of New Jersey after prison, divorced Joe in 2020, and then married Luis Ruelas in 2022. Wild ride, right? Jacqueline Lorita. Okay, so Jacqueline Lorita was basically an OG on Real Housewives of New Jersey. This hilarious and stubborn mom of 3 was always there to mediate the drama. Think of her as the chill aunt at Thanksgiving. She's been married to Chris Lorita, who's fam with some other cast members, since like forever. Teresa and Jacqueline were even friends at first. Jacqueline took a reality TV break for a few seasons, but came back full force. Unfortunately, a huge fight with Teresa that year ended their friendship and Jacqueline left for good, although they've patched things up since. Now Jacqueline's living her best life with her hubby, 2 sons, an adult daughter who has a kid of her own. Back in 2012, her son Nicholas was diagnosed with autism. This inspired Jacqueline to become a total autism rock star. She advocates for awareness and even helps families with special needs kids as a health and nutrition coach. On top of that, her husband's popcorn company donates all its profits to an autism foundation. Pretty awesome, right? Melissa Gorga. Okay, so Melissa Gorga on Real Housewives of New Jersey? Spilled some tea about wanting to be a teacher, but hubby Joe wanted the whole stay-at-home wife thing. She actually has a degree in education, which explains why teaching was a dream. Before Bravo, Melissa did some interesting jobs, tanning consultant, hence the amazing tan, and even worked behind the bar at a club, not dancing though, just FYI. Reality TV opened a whole new world for Melissa. She became a housewife star, but also branched out. Remember her pop star dreams? Her song on display was catchy, Don't Judge Me, I love Real Housewives music. Seems like singing is on hold, but at least she chased that dream. Melissa also wrote a book called Love Italian Style based on her housewife persona. Let's just say some of the advice rubbed people the wrong way, like, a lot. She defended herself online, but hopefully learned from it. Melissa really found her groove with a jewelry line, and that success probably helped her open her own clothing store. Businesswoman coming through. Caroline Manzo. Caroline Manzo, another mom of 3, joined Real Housewives of New Jersey season 1 with her sister. People loved how she stuck up for her kids like nobody's business. She even got her own family show, Manzo with Children, and dipped out of Real Housewives of New Jersey for that. They tried to get her back a couple times, but Caroline wasn't feeling it. She wasn't afraid to tell them to take a hike. Besides reality TV, Caroline wrote a book called Let Me Tell You Something in 2013, spilling all the tea. Even though she said no to Real Housewives of New Jersey before, she recently surprised everyone by saying she'd be on the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 4 in Morocco. Guess you can't keep a good housewife down. Oh, and her daughter Lauren had a baby girl with her hubby Vito in 2017, so the Manzo fam just keeps growing. Dina Canton. Dina, Caroline's sister, is basically the Real Housewives of New Jersey wild card when it comes to last names: Lorita, Manzo, Canton, whoa. She was married to Caroline's brother-in-law, talk about complicated, and on the show, she was more chill and private than the other ladies. Unlike them, Dina wasn't into all the drama. Dina's a multi-hyphenate philanthropist, party planner, and even had her own HGTV show called Dina's Party thanks to Housewives. She also has a skincare line, Glow by Dina, and a non-profit, Project Ladybug, that helps families with kids who have cancer. However, her time on the show wasn't all sunshine and roses. It led to a fight with Caroline, and they haven't spoken in years. Bummer! Dina did find love again though, marrying Dave Canton in 2017 after splitting from her first husband Tommy in 2012. Danielle Staub. Danielle Staub, a mom of two, was all about the drama in seasons 1 and 2 of Real Housewives of New Jersey. The other housewives were constantly calling her out about her ex, Kevin Marr, who wrote a book called Cop Without a Badge that spilled some not-so-great tea about Danielle's past. Think Little Miss if you know you know. Danielle denied everything in a People interview, obvi. Basically, Danielle spent most of her time on the show defending herself and fighting with everyone else. She left after season 2, but came back as a friend in season 9. By 2020, she was over it and left for good. That same year, she launched her own podcast, Danielle Staub, Absolutely. In her personal life, Danielle married her third husband Marty Caffery in 2018, but it wasn't meant to be. They divorced just 10 months later. Rough. Dolores Catania. Dolores Catania is basically a New Jersey native through and through. Born and raised in Paterson, she's got a big family, 3 sisters, a brother, and even grew up with Teresa Jude and her cousin Kathy Wakel. Dolores' parents are relationship goals even though they live separately. They've been happily married for years. Her dad's a retired police chief. Dolores isn't afraid to hustle. Before becoming a reality star, she worked all kinds of jobs: waitress, hair salon, corrections officer, realtor, and even a surgical assistant. Now she's a businesswoman who owns a fitness center franchise and flips houses with her ex-husband Frank. Dolores is also a big philanthropist who supports animal shelters and helps out in her community. On top of that, she's even dabbled in acting. Dolores joined the Real Housewives of New Jersey in season 7 and quickly became a fan favorite. People love that she's down to earth and relatable. Dolores' storylines on the show have focused on her dating life, including a rough patch where her ex Frank cheated on her, raising her 2 kids, and figuring out who she is as a person. In 2018, she was even voted Miss Congeniality by Bravo fans across the entire Real Housewives franchise. That's a big deal. Margaret Josephs. Forget everything you think you know about reality TV stars. Margaret Josephs, from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, is showing everyone that she's more than just designer labels and drama. Her new book, Caviar Dreams, Tuna Fish Budget, spills the tea on her journey to the top, from overcoming a tough childhood to building her own fashion empire. Margaret isn't just name-dropping success, she's sharing the nitty-gritty of how she got there, including the highs, advice from Joan Rivers, and the lows, an affair that ended her first marriage. This book is all about empowerment. Margaret wants you to know that you can totally achieve your dreams, too. Feeling stuck in a dead-end job? Start a side hustle. Need a relationship pick-me-up? Manifest your happily ever after. Margaret says write it down, talk to a friend, and believe in yourself, because if she can do it, so can you. Whoa, were you guys shook by this glow-up tea? These Jersey queens look like they traded in their mom jeans for diamonds and drama. If you're still freaking out over Teresa's new face, smash that like button and leave a comment saying OMG I can't unsee it. Don't forget to subscribe for more reality TV throwback videos that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew. And obvi hit the notification bell so you never miss a juicy expose.